And that's a dog's purpose. Dogs, cats, maybe both. Everybody has their favorite animal that they like to keep as a pet. For me, personally, I like birds, but even though I have dogs, I still love them to this day. And if you don't like dogs, hey, that's fine. Just please do not hate these majestic animals. These animals are supposed to be loving towards man, woman, they, them. They're supposed to be your best friend. And if you hate them, that's just like hating Jack Black. That's not cool, yo. And unfortunately, I found a video explaining someone's distaste for dogs. Now, it's alright to have a public opinion on why you don't like dogs, but this person or AI hates dogs for some reason. Let's get to it and see why.
Although I could revisit older stories and even bring up past experiences with dogs I've not yet mentioned, all I actually need to do to convey to people why I hate dogs with a passion is describe what it is like in two different places where I've lived. I originally planned on doing one final video where I attempt to explain to the mass of people why I hate dogs as much as I do, but by now it is clear that there is nothing they will consider valid criticism of these wretched abominations.
So for the main rest of the video, they're going to use this image as how they portray dogs as wretched abominations, which, to be fair, there is some dogs that tend to be violent, but that's not usually all the time. Like, sure, bulldogs can be quite scary when they get aggressive, but they're actually nice, funny animals, honestly. I saw a lot of memes with these bulldogs. And to be fair, yes, some dogs can be annoying, yeah, but they're not really trying to kill you or anything. Like, if they're, like, very evil, I'm pretty sure they would have killed us all in their sleeves, but I highly doubt a Chihuahua is gonna maul me to death.
It's as if their brains have been hijacked. Instead, I leave this up in the hopes that like-minded people, who likewise appreciate things like peace and quiet and the absence of needless violence around themselves.
First of all, I don't like how this person says that people who loves dogs are stupid. And second, not all dogs are loud and barking and aggressive. Yeah, sure, sometimes they bark when they see a person walking outside, but like still, they're not always barking. Sometimes they'll just, I don't know, pant or like wag their tails or sleep. They're not all aggressive, man.
Eventually find it and take some solace in it. So, first, there's the last place I lived at. I avoided getting onto the lift on numerous occasions because I'm not going to get in there with a dog. It's just common sense. Dogs can't keep to themselves and tend to jump on people at random, and they have sharp teeth.
Okay, when dogs tend to jump on people, it's mostly out of A, either they're protecting their owners, or B, because they're very friendly and want to see you. And just because they have sharp teeth doesn't mean they want to automatically kill you. It's just a form of greeting or defense mechanism.
They also tend to smell horribly, and any number of things can go wrong when in an enclosed space with a dog. Whether trapped in a car with one on the highway or in an airplane seat or an elevator, it is even worse than making the mistake of walking close to one along a sidewalk.
Okay, here's some experience from a dog owner such as myself. Dogs don't really smell unless you get really close to them. And also, even a muddy dog, like a one I have, or actually two of them, I have two dogs that were muddy, and then I was cleaning them. Yeah, they stinked, but it's only because I was washing them and I was like really up close to them. So even if you're like sitting next to one, they don't smell, dude.
As for a different building where I can simply opt to take the stairs up, my sole complaint is that it isn't a dog-free building. A significant percentage of dog owners there don't believe in walking their dog on a lead. Rather, they allow the thing to roam freely, as though it were not the unpredictable, hyper-aggressive, and super-intrusive critter it is.
Okay, so sometimes trainers or owners let their dogs loose because either the dog is trained or the dog is staying very close to the owner. And also, I don't like how you call them critters, so I'm just gonna call you a dickhead.
When I simply stepped around the footpath, their rotten vermin have responded to me simply walking around them with extreme hostility. Thus far, it has always been smaller dogs too.
Again, yeah, smaller dogs tend to be aggressive, but like, come on. If one just bites your ankle, it's not like it's the end of the world. If it was like, I don't know, a Great Pyrenees, then yeah, that can do some damage. But like, seriously, dude, it's just a small dog. And also, I don't like how you call them vermin, so I'm gonna call you a vermin.
Not that I trust the larger ones, but for heaven's sake, I have come to detest the smaller dogs even more than most larger ones. The only reason I don't hate them more than I do pit bulls is because you could easily punt one of these retarded ankle biters.
So, I know you hate dogs and all, but are you advocating for animal abuse? Like, sure, you don't like them, you may not even want to go near one, but you want to punt one? Excuse me? And also, I don't like how you said the R word. That's very mean, and I love all bulldogs now.
Some awkward interaction in which some dog nutter should be utterly embarrassed over their bizarre lifestyle choice, but which teaches them no lesson. It is a typical scenario in which their disgusting craphound, usually restrained, pulls and tugs with all its might to get to me, all whilst barking its tiny little pea-brain head off.
Could you imagine some small, like very small dog, like, I don't know, maybe like a shibi or whatever you call those things, is barking at him? Honestly, I am advocating for dogs to bark at him because he is being very rude to them.
This place would be so peaceful if only there were no dogs. So how could it be bad to wish for this alternative? That is what I'm still trying to suss out.
I guarantee you, if we removed all dogs from the face of this earth, people are gonna go mad, they're gonna go crazy, they're gonna go sad because their favorite pet dog is now gone and no other person can get a dog, which means prisoners who probably have a service dog will tend to go back to their criminal ways, and many other things in life that revolve around dogs will soon tarnish into insanity. Now, yet again, I do want to preface this. Please do not say hate to this person. Even though he hates dogs, I don't believe that we should all getting a fuss over this guy. Please do not give this guy any attention, and I will be blurring his name out. And with that being said, this is the end of this video. Goodbye.